The door's open. Come on in.
Ah, hello there. You must be the new transfer student, correct? Okay, good. Just making sure. Well, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. First off, welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. My name is Makoto Naegi, and I am the headmaster. I'm sure you've heard about me before. You know, the savior of the world, the ultimate hope, you know, all that stuff. Anyways, the reason that I wanted to meet with you is because I know this school can be very intimidating, but I'm here to give you a rundown of everything that you need to know so that you have a good idea of what's to come. If you'd like, you can take a seat and we'll get started. So first off, let me do a quick run-through of our main staff. I'm assuming you've already met Vice Principal Kirigiri as she brought you to my office. Good. If you have any questions after this, just ask her and she'll be able to answer easily. I'm honestly pretty sure she's smarter than me. Next is Miss Asahina. She's one of our teachers. She's also the ultimate swimming pro, so she specializes in sports-related activities outside of normal teaching. Mr. Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, another teacher who specializes in business-related talents. Miss Fukawa, the ultimate writing prodigy, who specializes in writing and also other creative talents. Miss Naegi, my younger sister, is a teacher in training. She doesn't have an ultimate talent, but she's super enthusiastic and open to learning a lot of new skills. Plus, she was another one of the big figures who helped save the world, so it only makes sense. And lastly is Mr. Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyant, who, his specialty is fortune-telling related things. It's kind of hard to explain, at least for me. Anyways, those aren't the only teachers that we have here, but that's the main staff. Everyone that I just mentioned are not only teachers, but also what we call hope counselors. This includes Miss Kirigiri and I. We understand that sometimes people can lose hope and fall into despair. It's part of being human and having emotions. Our hope counselor's job is to help people through that despair and motivate students to have hope in their hearts. Because as long as they have that, everything is going to be okay. Which somewhat leads me to my next point, the history of this school. And don't worry, I won't be going too deep, just the important parts. The school was founded by Izuru Kamakura. Not that Izuru Kamakura. Not that one. The original Kamakura came much before that one, and his purpose for the school was to create hope for everyone. But I'm sure you know all about the tragic events that took place not only here, but, well, around the whole world, really. As I mentioned earlier, I was one of the students who was part of the Killing School Life, where we overthrew and defeated Junko Enoshima. But aside from that, after many other terrible events, the tragedy was finally ended, and we rebuilt the school with a much brighter outlook and purpose. That's the basic rundown, but I'm sure you've either learned about it before or experienced part of it in some way since it really wasn't that long ago. So, what's going to happen right now is I'm just going to get your information down and ask a few questions so that I can officially admit you as a student. I won't be asking anything too personal, just some general information and then some questions about you and your preferences. Normally, we'd give these forms to the students to fill out themselves, but I like to personally greet the transfer students since, like I said earlier, transferring to Hope's Peak is a big step and, it can be a bit daunting at first. Of course, if there were any non-transfer students that were feeling like that, we'd still counsel them to help the best we can. Alrighty then, so first off, what is your name, and is there a preferred name that you'd like to go by? Okay. And what pronouns do you use? We here want to make sure that every student feels appreciated, valued, and seen. Okay. And your age? Now, where are you transferring from? Like school and whatnot. Okay, now for the big question. What is your super high school level talent? Ooh, very interesting. That's super unique. Every now and then we get some students with the same talent. For example, I share a talent with someone, the ultimate lucky student. Although the title I go by now is the ultimate help. But my point is that there can be students who both have the same talent. But yours, that's definitely a rare one. So I know for a fact that you're going to stand out in your own amazing way. I can't wait to see what you do with that. Okay, so next, are you more introverted or extroverted? These next questions will help personalize your experience to benefit you and your education. Oh, speaking of which, in case you were wondering, we don't have uniforms here. This school used to have a uniform policy before everything happened, but not anymore. Feel free to wear whatever expresses yourself and your talent. I mean, obviously, don't walk in here wearing little to nothing. Common sense is the only dress code here. Other than that, feel free to wear what makes you feel like yourself. What sort of teaching even goes on here? Well, that's an excellent question. Hope's Peak is a mixture of normal high school education, but also observance and perfection of students' talents. A lot of students come in with their talents, and while they are good at them, our job is to create an environment for them to use those talents to perfect them, so that when they graduate, they're set for life. And trust me, we have everything here, so you'll be able to exert your talent to the fullest. And in case you're worried that everything is all work and no play, I promise you that it's not. You'll be able to enjoy yourself and most definitely make some great friends and memories. Okay, so next, do you have any allergies? Okay. Any phobias? Do you have any conditions that we should be made aware of? Okay. Are you more of an outdoor or indoor person? So, we provide students with their own dorm room. I know you brought your personal belongings, but is there anything that can be done or added to accommodate you? Okay. Who do you look up to or idolize? I see. What is most important to you? What motivates you? Like, what gets you out of bed every day? Yeah, I can understand that. And last, but certainly not least, what gives you hope? I like that answer. Okay, can you please sign your name on this line? Thank you. And print your name on this line, please. Thank you. And that's the end of the questions. Thank you so much for your patience and cooperation. You've been absolutely amazing. I can tell for sure that you'll be a stellar addition to this school. And as I mentioned earlier, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I really hope you enjoy your time here. Before you leave, I'm going to answer a question that a lot of people commonly ask, and that is how long they'll be attending. So unlike other academies and schools, students attend for 2 years before they graduate. It's a lot shorter, but when you graduate, you'll be ready to make your mark in the world. If at any point you have any questions, feel free to ask either Vice Principal Kirigiri or any of our teachers. And if you're ever feeling doubtful, worried, or anxious about anything, don't be afraid to reach out to one of us. We're here to assist you and help you feel as comfortable as possible. Well, I believe I've talked your ear off quite enough. Vice Principal Kirigiri should be waiting outside for you, and she'll take you to where your dorm is so that you can get situated and unpacked. You'll officially start your studies tomorrow, giving you the rest of the day to relax. Again, welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. We're absolutely thrilled to have you. I'll be seeing you around. I may be the headmaster, but I don't keep myself locked up in this office all day every day. I like to interact with the students to see how they're doing. With that being said, I'll see you sometime later. Good luck, have fun, and remember to always have hope. Goodbye.